Alright, so this is going to be my review for Battlefield Hardline. Don't be mistaken, this is not Battlefield 5. This isn't Battlefield Bad Company 3. This isn't Battlefield Hard-On. Okay, this is fucking Battlefield Hardline, okay? Now, when I saw this name, personally, I was a little bit confused myself because I was like, Hardline, where have I heard that before? Well, it's actually a perk in Call of Duty. And I was like, okay, that's kind of weird. So I did some research on this, and EA has actually done this on purpose. That's right. So what they're doing is they're actually trying to subconsciously mind control all of the Call of Duty fanboys and convert them into Battlefield fanboys, so that by the end of the year, we're going to have all these fucking 12-year-olds complaining about how a fucking amazing Battlefield is instead of talking about Call of Duty. It's genius, if you ask me. Okay, so if you're like me, you were watching the gameplay reveal at E3, you heard there was a beta coming out, and you're like, holy shit, I want to get in on that. So there's only one map in the beta, it's called High Tension. There's two game modes, you have Blood Money and you have Heist. I've mostly just been playing Heist myself. Basically how it works is there's two suitcases on the map. The robbers need to steal those two suitcases and bring them to two separate extraction points while the cops try and stop them. After playing for the first few minutes, you'll realize it does feel pretty damn similar to Battlefield 4. The classes are more or less the same. You have Operator, Mechanic, Enforcer, and Professional, which is basically the same thing as Assault, Engineer, Support, and Recon. They have changed the guns up a bit, and they've added some cool new gadgets. There is a grapple hook, there's a zip line, there's a taser, there's a ballistic shield, and they all have their own unique uses. Customizing your guns is basically the same as before. You choose the sight, you choose the muzzle, you choose the type of magazine. One thing that they changed that I really did like is instead of unlocking your guns at each level, you earn money for your kills, for completing objectives, and so forth. So instead, if there's a gun you want, you can just save up and you can buy it right away. You don't have to wait until you reach a certain rank or you level up a certain class. Now, as far as gadgets go, I find the grapple hook to actually be pretty useless. You can find it as a battle pickup here, or you can choose to spawn with it. Personally, for some reason, I can't even get it to fucking work half of the time. Even if you do get it to work, it's really not that big of a deal. I'm just trying to get to the roof of the building. I easily could have run up the stairs and it probably would have been just as fast. The zipline, on the other hand, I do find a lot more practical. There's a building adjacent to me with a helicopter on it, and you normally can't get there because that building has no elevator. As a robber, this is extremely helpful to your team because your team does not spawn with a helicopter, unlike the cops. If you steal this helicopter, you can pick up your friend who has the suitcase, you can fly to the extraction point, drop them off within mere seconds. If you find yourself fucking outnumbered and outgunned, whip out that ballistic shield and protect yourself. Try not to be a pussy and completely rely on it though, you're not fucking invincible. No! And you still die anyways. You can use the taser to knock him down in one hit. Just make sure you don't let them get back up. And don't do this. Oh shit! And don't forget about Mr. RPG. They've also made sniping a little bit easier. You don't have to worry too much about bullet drop anymore, and you actually start off with a straight pull, which means you don't have to unscope in between your shots. never said I was the best sniper in the world. This is just a review, okay? There we go, there we go. Oh shit, never mind. Unfortunately, every now and then, you're gonna get some shitty teammates. Well, actually, that happens every game. Fucking asshole. Whoa, nice job. Oh, thanks. Yep, thank you. Oh, great. Okay. Yep, that was helpful.
So many folks coming at you to slow you down. You might feel like you got a bullseye on your head. No, but they will be trying to kill you.
Oh shit. So just like in Battlefield 4, Levolution is back. You can knock down the crane in this level if you destroy at least, I believe, 3 out of the 4 wires holding it up. The second way to knock down the crane is by cutting the wires by flying the helicopter into them. Flying the helicopter compared to Battlefield 4 is a little bit harder. It's kind of weird on the turning and it's slower. It's not as easy, but it's basically the same as a transport helicopter. You have 2 miniguns on either side, plus 3 passengers. Oh fuck! Oh, it didn't hit me.
You're not going out that easy. Still a little sore.
Oh shit. So as for ground vehicles, the robbers get an armored SUV with a minigun on the top. It has lots of armor, but I don't think it's that good because when you're in the gunner seat, it's usually pretty easy to get shot out of. The police, they get an armored mobile command center, and it's really good because your teammates can spawn in it. So usually what you do is you want to drive it up to the part where you're supposed to defend the suitcases, and then your teammates can spawn in it, and it makes it really easy to defend the point because you're constantly getting reinforcements. Both sides obviously get their own cars. Cops are driving police cars, obviously, and robbers are driving either like sedans or muscle cars. They all look really nice from a first-person view, but obviously it's much easier to drive in a third-person view. And one thing that you'll find kind of weird is when you play Battlefield, you're so used to like having a gun while you're driving the vehicle. Like like if you're in a tank or like an anti-aircraft gun, you're able to shoot while you're moving. However, these are like civilian vehicles, so the only person who's doing the shooting is going to be your passenger. Here I've just realized that one of my teammates has this suitcase and they're on their way to the last extraction point, so I'm kind of going to meet them at the elevators, but I kind of fuck up here. What the fuck? Why did I do that?
We lost a man! Get him out of here! Here, you take the wheel.
Officer, get back here.
Take the wheel.
So keep in mind, this was just the beta. I mean, overall, it's a pretty good experience. Like, I wouldn't mind buying it. It's pretty fun. It's just that, what the fuck, $79.99? Get the fuck this. I'm out of here.